Welcome back to NH Unscripted, you lucky listeners, where we're asking you to knock 3 times on the ceiling. Yeah, baby, I am your Tony Orlando-like host, Ray Dudley. We are coming to you from the spa-like conditions of the WKXL studios in Concord. Hang on, I'm getting a little massage. Lower. Yeah. Woo, my goodness. You know the routine. Come on, break out those transistor radios, kick back on your waterbed, light the incense, and fire up the lava lamp. So we are going to be jumping in the Wayback Machine today and taking you on a little bit of a fun trip. I hope you enjoy it. We are coming to you 1450 AM, 103.9 FM in Concord on your transistor radios, 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL where all the cool folks are hanging out. I'll give you a little bit more information on what's going on out there later. For now, I need to thank our sponsor. We are so happy to have the law offices of Shaheen and Gordon as a sponsor this year. Look, I have said this. I will continue to say it. You are walking on this terra firma long enough, either you or someone you know is going to need a good lawyer. Trust me. I hate to say it. There's some reasons you don't want to have a lawyer, like a DUI or divorce or, child custody, all that kind of stuff. But there are other times when you're going to need one. Maybe you want to start an LLC. Maybe you hit the lottery and you want to share it with an old man who's on the radio. There's all kinds of stuff. So, Shaheen, get out your pencils and write this down. Put it on your refrigerator with a magnet. Stick it with your legal documents. ShaheenGordon.com is the URL. That's ShaheenGordon.com. Their phone number is 603-614-5560. That's 603-614-5560. And they have offices all across the state: Concord, Dover, Manchester, Nashua. Where the heck am I from? Peterborough. And I do believe they've got a new one coming up in Keene. Yes, we thank them so much. Okay. The last time we were chatting together, I was reminiscing, and I got on this little thing about Procol Harum and some of the stuff there, and the group called Marmalade, and got me to thinking about songs that bring back memories and things that you just forget about, fun things. That the 60s and the 70s were loaded. I mean loaded with music that was just not only great, but there was some really novel stuff, too. Kat's in the booth today, and I was talking to her earlier about a song that was very regional back when I was a kid. My dad worked for Boston Edison, and so during the wintertime, it was very important for him to follow the weather. And Dave Maynard, back then, huge personality, radio host personality, and he would often play a song called the Montreal Express. I don't know how many of you remember that. I think it was put out by Boston Gas Company. It's a kind of a teaser, but it was a full-length 45. And very difficult to get. I got it, but Kat couldn't find it yet for the show. That's okay. But that should kick us off and get us thinking about that's where we're headed today. A little bit of fun. We're going to be chatting. The first one up is by Allan Sherman. I don't know how many of you remember this. A lot of you young kids will not, thankfully, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. And it was recorded in 1963. It's a song about camp, his son, or someone's son, writing a letter from camp. And it's called Hello, Muddah, Hello, Fadduh. And it was just a classic. So sit back. It almost hit number 1, but was stopped by a song called Fingertips and another song by My Boyfriend's Back by the Angels. Kat, you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it is correct.
Hello, Muddah. Hello, Fadduh. Here I am at Camp Granada. Camp is very entertaining. And they say we'll have some fun if it stops raining. I went hiking with Joe Spivey. He developed poison ivy. You remember Leonard Skinner? He got ptomaine poisoning last night after dinner. All the counselors hate the waiters, and the lake has alligators, and the head coach wants no sissies, so he reads to us from something called Ulysses. Now I don't want this should scare you, but my bunkmate has malaria. You remember Jeffrey Hardy? They're about to organize a searching party. Take me home, oh Muddah, Fadduh, take me home. I hate Granada, don't leave me out in the forest where I might get eaten by a bear. Take me home, I promise I will not make noise or mess the house with other boys. Oh, please don't make me stay. I've been here one whole day. Dearest Fadduh, darling Muddah, how's my precious little brother? Let me come home if you miss me. I would even let Aunt Bertha hug and kiss me. Wait a minute, it stopped hailing. Guys are swimming, guys are sailing, playing baseball. Gee, that's better. Muddah, Fadduh, kindly disregard this letter.
Come on, how can you not like that, huh? That's memories, baby. I'm telling you, we're going in the Wayback Machine. I got you stapled in here today. Kat, how much time do we have left in this segment?
About 3:20.
3:20. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness! I don't have the times on all these songs. Do we have time to do the streak?
How about next segment?
Okay.
Do you want to open next segment with it?
We absolutely can.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So in the meantime, we are going to be just a little preview or view into what we'll be playing tonight. We have another regional that'll be coming up called Charlie on the MTA, and it's by the Kingston Trio. They are unbelievable. It's classic dig into Boston and what was going on at that time. A mess with the trolley rates and all that, the subway stuff. I'm telling you, it's a crazy world out there. In the meantime, since we have some time, I do want to let you all know that in case you're needing a night out, speaking of musicals, you can go see Jesus Christ Superstar at the Palace Theater. I will be going tonight, but by the time you hear this, it will be the second weekend that they'll be up and opening. I love Jesus Christ Superstar. I grew up with Jesus Christ Superstar, ran on the beaches. I used to be a long-distance runner. Hard to believe, I know. But I used to go down to spend some time in Atlantic City, and I would put on my headset and play Jesus Christ Superstar while running on the beaches. So it has very, very fond memories for me, as well as I played Pontius Pilate in the Sandcastle production, which was a few years back, too. I think I mentioned that in the last time we got together. But anyway, if you're up for a musical, and come on, it's the Palace Theater. You know you're going to get some really decent, beautiful voices out of that. And it's a classic, is it not? Come on, that takes you way back. Also, if you're needing to get out for the weekend, head on up to Gene's Playhouse. They've got coming up at, May 9th and 10th, their youth production. They're going to be doing The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. 21 Granite State youth performers are going to be up there. Get out. It's springtime heading into summertime. This is a classic time to go view some theater. Get out of the house. Go grab your squeeze. Have some dinner. Go see a wonderful play. I hear that music. That means I got to take a break. They're forcing me to so we can pay some bills. You are listening to NH Unscripted. Yes, baby, we are coming to you from the honeymooners like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. Norton. Yeah, baby, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. And as promised, we're going to be coming back with some classics. Be right back.
This is your Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation on the scene at the supermarket. There seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was standing over there by the tomatoes, and here he come, running through the pole beans, through the fruits and vegetables, naked as a jaybird. And I hollered over to Ethel. I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" And it's too late. She'd already been incensed.
Here he comes.
Boogie-da, boogie-da.
There he goes.
Boogie-da, boogie-da.
And he ain't wearing no clothes.
Oh, yes, they call him the street.
Look at that.
Fastest thing on 2 feet.
Look at that.
He's just as proud as he can be of his anatomy. He gon' give us a peek. Oh, yes, they call him the street.
Look at that.
He likes to show off his physique.
Look at that.
If there's an audience to be found, you'll be streaking it round, inviting public critique. This is your Action News reporter once again, and we're here at the gas station. Pardon me, sir, did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was just in here getting my tires checked, and he just appeared out of the traffic. Just come streaking around the grease right there. Didn't have nothing on but a smile. I looked in there, and Ethel was getting her cold drink. I hollered, "Don't look, Ethel!" And it's too late. She'd already been mooned. Flashed her right there in front of the shock absorber.
He ain't rude.
Boogity, boogity.
He ain't rude.
Boogity, boogity.
He's just in the mood to run in the nude.
Oh, yes, they call him the street.
Look at that.
He likes to turn the other cheek.
Look at that.
He's always making the news, wearing just his tennis shoes. Guess you could call him unique. Once again, your Action News reporter in the booth at the gym covering the disturbance at the basketball playoff. Pardon me, sir, did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. Halftime, I was just going down there to get Ethel a snow cone. Here he come, right out of the cheap seats, dribbling, right down the middle of the court. Didn't have on nothing but his PAs. Made a hook shot and got out through the concession stand. I hollered up at Ethel. I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" It was too late. She'd already got a free shot. Grandstand. Right there in front of the home table.
Well, yes, they call him the street.
Here it comes again.
Who's that with it?
Ethel!
Is that you, Ethel? He's just as proud as he can be. What do you think you're doing? Anatomy. He gon' give us a peek. Get your clothes on. Oh, yes, they call him the street. Ethel, where you go? He likes to show off his physique. Ethel, you shameless hussy! If there's an audience to be found, you'll be streaking it down, inviting public critique.
Oh my God. Radio. Not what it used to be. Oh my goodness gracious. So, yeah, that was The Streak. That was by Ray Stevens. That was released in February 1974. And it was his second number one hit on the Billboard Hot 100 and stayed up there for 3 weeks. I mean, come on. It hit number one. Give me a break. You are listening to NH Unscripted. where the lion sleeps tonight. I am your tokens like host, Ray Dudley. Oh, we are coming to you from the YMCA-like conditions of the studios of WKXL in Concord. So happy to be out of bed. 101.9 FM on your Sony Walkman people. Who cares? In Manchester for you beautiful people. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Okay, I got to pull myself together here. Okay, Ray Stevens classic. Kat, do we have our next one lined up?
We do.
All right, let's do this one.
All right.
These are the times that try men's souls. In the course of our nation's history, the people of Boston have rallied bravely whenever the rights of man have been threatened. Today, a new crisis has arisen. The Metropolitan Transit Authority, better known as the MTA, is attempting to levy a burdensome tax on the population in the form of a subway fare increase. Citizens, hear me out. This could happen to you.
Well, let me tell you of the story of a man named Charlie on a tragic and fateful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife and family, went to ride on the MTA. Well, did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned.
What a pity.
He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Charlie handed in his dime at the Kendall Square station, and he changed for Jamaica Plain. When he got there, the conductor told him one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off of that train. But did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Now all night long Charlie rides through the station crying, what will become of me? How can I afford to see my sister in Chelsea or my cousin in Roxbury? But did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Charlie's wife goes down to the Scully Square station every day at 2:15. And through the open window she hands Charlie a sandwich as the train comes rumbling through. But did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. Pick it, Davey. Citizens of Boston, don't you think it's a scandal how the people have to pay and pay? Fight the fare increase, vote for George O'Brien, get for Charlie off the MTA. Or else he'll never return, no, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned.
Just like Paul.
He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned. He's the man who never returned.
Come on. I hope everybody's having, I'm still laughing over the streak. I hope everybody's having as much fun as I am. Oh my God. Okay, here's a little bit of history about that song. It was based on a much older version called The Ship That Never Returned. And it was composed in 1949, part of an election campaign for Walter O'Brien. He was a Progressive Party candidate for Boston mayor. And he was unable to afford radio advertisements, so he enlisted local folk singers to write and sing songs from a touring truck with a loudspeaker. And he eventually got fined $10 for disturbing the peace. I'm telling you. One of O'Brien's major campaign planks was to lower the price of riding the subway by removing the complicated fare structure. Fare structure that was so complicated at one point it required a 9-page explanatory booklet. Good God Almighty, the world's crazy. The world is crazy. Kat, how much time do we have left?
We have About 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
We
Okay.
could do the Palisades if you want.
Oh, yes.
And we'll end with that before the
Yes.
next segment.
Please do.
All right, let's play it.
Yeah.
Last night I took a walk after dark. I swing a place called the Palisades Bar. To have some fun and see what I could see. That's where the girls are. I took a ride on a shooty-shoo. The girl I sat beside was awful cute. Every time she was holding hands with me. My heart was flying up like a rocket ship. Down like a roller coaster. Fast like a loop-de-loop. And around like a merry-go-round. We ate and ate at a hot dog stand. We danced around to a rockin' band. And when I could, I gave that girl a hug. In the tunnel of love, you never know how great this can feel when you stop at the top of a Ferris wheel. When I fell in love, down at Palisades Park. We ate and ate at a hot dog stand. We danced around to a rockin' band. And when I could, I gave that girl a hug. In the tunnel of love, you'll never know how great this can feel when you stop at the top of a Ferris wheel. When I fell in love, down at Palisades Park. Down at Palisades Park. You know the Palisades Park. Down at Palisades Park.
Welcome back to NH Unscripted. Talking about hey now, Aiko, Unday. I am your Dr. John-like host, Ray Dudley. We are coming to you from the YMCA-like conditions of the WKXL studios in Concord. I can smell the pool chlorine all the way over here. Ah, yes, on your transistor radios, you'll find us at 1450 AM, 103.9 FM Concord, 101.9 FM for the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls in Manchester. And nhtalkradio.com is our URL. I certainly hope you're having as much fun as me. Palisades Park. The reason I wanted to include that, not just is it a fun song, but it was written by Chuck Barris. Now, every now and then you hear me say something about the Gong Show and the unknown comedian. Chuck Barris wrote that. That is incredible to me. And it was recorded by, of course, by Freddy Boom Boom Cannon. And Chuck had this idea about writing about an amusement park, and I don't know, he looked out his window. He was in Manhattan one time and looked over at the New Jersey Palisades, and boom, it happened. That was crazy. That song actually hit number 3. You believe that? Number 3? That's great. 1962. All right, coming up next, we're going to hear something from the Irish Rovers. Hope you don't mind, but yeah, I kind of like this one myself. Cat Baby, let's do it.
A long time ago when the earth was green and there was more kinds of animals than you'd ever seen. They'd run around free while the earth was being born, but the loveliest of them all was the unicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-backed camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Now God seen some sinning, and it gave him pain, and he says, stand back, I'm going to make it rain. He says, hey brother Noah, I'll tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo, and take some of them green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, don't you forget my unicorn. Old Noel was there to answer the call. He finished up making the ark just as the rain started falling. He marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he called out as they went through, "Hey Lord, I got you green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but Lord, I'm so forlorn, I just can't see no unicorn." Then Noah looked out through the driving rain. Them unicorns were hiding, playing silly games, kicking and splashing while the rain was pouring. Oh, them silly unicorns. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees. Noah cried, "Close the door, 'cause the rain is pouring, and we just can't wait for no unicorn." The ark started moving, it drifted with the tides. Them unicorns looked up from the rocks and they cried, and the waters came down and sort of floated them away. And that's why you never seen a unicorn to this very day. You'll see green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn.
I know it's no streak. I get that. I get it. Obviously, that's the unicorn made popular by the Irish Rovers. 1968. That thing sold 8 million copies in 1968. Come on, that's hard to believe. And it was one of their best-known songs for the Irish Rovers in their career. I mean, that's just insane that you can do that kind of sales for a song that's really not much, but it's got a catchy tune. Kat, how much time are we left with?
We have about 5 minutes.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. You want to do Big Bad John?
Let's do it.
Yeah, fire away.
John, Big John. Every morning at the mine you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John, Big John. Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. He didn't say much, he kind of quiet and shy. And if you spoke at all, you just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen, and a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John. Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John. Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when a timber cracked and men started crying. Miners were praying and hearts beat fast, and everybody thought that they'd breathe their last except John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant of a man that the miners knew well, grabbed a sagging timber and gave out with a groan, and like a giant oak tree just stood there alone. Big John. Big John. Big John. Big Bad John. Big John. And with all of his strength he gave a mighty shove. Then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above," and 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. Now there's only one left down there to save Big John. With Jackson timbers, they started back down. Then came that rumble way down in the ground. And as smoke and gas belched out of that mine, everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John.
Big John, Big John,
Big Bad John.
Big John.
Now, they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it. These few words are written on that stand. At the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man. Big John.
Big John, Big John,
Big Bad John.
Big John, Big John.
Yes, yes, yes. Released in September 1961. It was written and originally performed by Jimmy Dean. The interesting thing about that was that Columbia Records was considering dropping Dean before the release of the record because he hadn't had a hit in years. And he was on an airplane, and it came to him. He wrote it on a flight from New York to Nashville, and because he just needed one more song for his recording session, and Bingo Bango Bongo became a million-selling single. You believe that? Came to number one in November. My goodness, my goodness. We will be coming back in a little while, and we're going to line up for you One Tin Soldier, because that's got an interesting story to it, as well as, let me see what else I got. I don't know if I want to do Sugar. We might. But anyway, I want to thank my sponsor one more time, Shaheen Gordon, the law offices of Shaheen Gordon in Concord. We do so much appreciate all that they do here. Once a month, we try to get them in, an attorney from the office, to talk about their specialty. It's been fascinating. We've had the past 2 or 3. I was blown away by some of the things you would just think would be mundane. Workman's comp. Who gets excited about workman's compensation? But goodness gracious, the things that come up in that conversation were just fantastic. And so we're very happy to highlight them and bring them in once a month. I'm not sure who's coming in this month. We'll find out. But gosh, good. Thank you. ShaheenGordon.com is their URL. And their phone number, let me find that one more time for you. I got a million papers here. A million papers. Oh, yeah, here it is. 603-614-5560. I'm telling you, at some point, somebody you know or love is going to need an attorney. And because everyone should know a good lawyer. Yeah, that's why you want to write that down. You are listening to NH Unscripted. My gosh, we're having a great time today. We are coming to you from the Hollywood Squares-like digs of the WKX studios in Concord, where I love to sit in the center square. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM in Concord, 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls in Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. We're almost done. Hang in there. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. I know you're just really happy right about now. Yeah, we are your fortunate son. I am your Creedence Clearwater Revival-like host, Ray Dudley, and we are coming to you from the dating game-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM. On your transistor radios, 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls of Manchester. And if you were to happen to go out to nhtalkradio.com, there is a button that you can click, and you can listen to whatever is happening here at the station 24 hours a day, as well as you can find the archives of what should be an award-winning show. That's this one, NH Unscripted, but you can listen to archives of all the other great programming that takes place here as well. Do it, nhtalkradio.com. All right, I promised you we were going to get into One Tin Soldier, and here it comes.
Listen, children, to a story that was written long ago valley folk below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath the stone, and the valley people swore they'd have it for their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. So the people of the valley sent a message up the hill, asking for the buried treasure, tons of gold for which they'd kill. Came an answer from the kingdom, with our brothers we will share all the secrets of our mountain, all the riches buried there. Now the valley cried with anger, mount your horses, draw your sword, and they killed the mountain people, so they got their just reward. Now they stand beside the treasure on the mountain dark and red, turned the stone and looked beneath it. Peace on earth was all it said. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. One tin soldier rides away.
My goodness. So, One Tin Soldier, I told you the last time that I had spoken that the 60s and 70s, wow, they were great. And there were some incredible things happening. It was also very tumultuous. We had the Vietnam War. We had the desegregation of schools, especially in the New England area. That was just a nightmare. Oh, my goodness. So One Tin Soldier was a 60s counterculture, basically an anti-war song. And it was actually made more famous because it was the cover for the film Billy Jack. I don't know many of you remember Billy Jack, kind of a precursor to Chuck Norris and all those kind of films. But it was a single which went to number 26 on the Billboard pop charts. And man, that just, boy, that brings back memories. Okay. Kat, what did I ask you to line up next?
I don't remember.
Okay. Do you have Way Down Yonder?
Yes, I do.
All right.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's have some more fun.
Your lady fair a little smile. bet your life you linger there a little while. Yeah, there is heaven right here on earth with those beautiful queens. Well, way down yonder in New Orleans. Yeah! Woo!
Way Down Yonder in New Orleans. That is the second song today by Freddy Boom Boom Cannon. They called him that because of that hard driving beat. That's a rocked up version of a 1922 song, believe it or not. And it became a gold record. Go figure. Reached number 3 in the pop charts. Yes, yes, yes. Cat. Do we have Clap for the Wolfman lined up?
We do, but not the time for it.
Oh, my God.
But we do have time for Sugar Sugar.
Do it.
All right, let's do it.
Don't hate me for this one, folks.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, honey, oh sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the wonder of this feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Ah, sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. When I kissed you, girl, I knew how sweet a kiss could be. I know how sweet a kiss can be. Like the summer sunshine, pour your sweetness over me. Pour your sweetness over me. Oh, sugar, sugar on it, honey. Pour your sugar on it, baby.
Life's so sweet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pour your sugar on it. Oh, yeah. Pour your sugar on it, honey. Pour your sugar on it, baby.
I'm gonna make life so sweet.
Yeah, yeah. Pour your sugar on it, honey. Ah, sugar. Honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh, honey, honey. Sugar, sugar. Honey, sugar. You are my candy girl.
Yes, the autumn of '69. That song topped Billboard's Hot 100 for 4 weeks, UK singles for 8. It is considered the most successful bubblegum pop single of all time. You are listening to NH Unscripted. We are 25 miles from home. I am your Edwin Star-like host, Ray Dudley, coming to you from the Green Acres-like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. Oh, you wanted rungs with that ladder? Mr. Haney, 1450 AM, 103.9 FM, 101.9 FM for the beautiful souls in Manchester. We love you folks down there. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. You have my permission to go out there now. See you on the next one.